This is a smoke alarm video, brought to you by Jack Calvert. That was a request from Jack Calvert, saying that I should test all my home smoke alarms, take them down and compare them one by one, except for the hallway one, 'cause I can't reach it. Hey YouTubey folks, oh that doesn't make sense. Hey YouTube, without messing about this time. Today we're going to be comparing my smoke alarms in the house. We've got lots of them, and this is new now. So now I've got a new screwdriver, just in case I need to take down all the smoke alarms, because they require a screwdriver. But the screwdriver is basically useless now because they're broken. So now you don't need a screwdriver, they just slide right off. Before I get into the video, inside a typical smoke alarm is an ionization sensor, it's depending on which smoke alarm you have, an LED, capacitors, a bunch of resistors, a couple of diodes, whatever these are, I'm pretty sure they're electrolytics. Oh no, this is a potentialum capacitor, another potentialum capacitor, precision ohm resistor. Oh wait, no, that's a carbon film resistor. A test button, red LED, and the motherboard in general, and a battery holder. Let's get right into the video. That went totally wrong. I wasn't expecting it to be that loud. Let's look at these first. First we'll compare the EI100 to the KIDDE i9040. Okay, we are now comparing the EI100 to the EI140. The EI100 to the i9040. So first of all, we will look at basically how they look. So this is circle and this is square. Actually, you kind of look. It's actually kind of a rectangle, and that kind of looks like the old logo to me, because the new logo is like a capital E and a lowercase I, and also the font is different as well. Smoke alarm, EI home. It's actually not called that actually. This is inside it. Bunch of resistors, of course. These carbon film capacitors. Capacitor, test button. Oh yeah, I forgot it's still active. Yeah, and the piezo horn. This is the piezo horn. Test button. Don't want to test it. That's exactly why I didn't want to test it. That is really loud. Extremely loud. This one actually has a bass. This one's all one. I don't even know if I got it on. Yeah, there we go. I can barely see that, man. Can't even see that red LED. Every time I press it, it glows because it's hush mode. Oh yeah, and that's another difference. This one doesn't have a hush feature, but the EI100T LH does though. It has like a hush button here. But this is like the new i9040. It's actually the i9040 EU, which is the new one with the hush feature. But the one that doesn't have the hush feature, which looks the exact same, is the KIDDE 0914. What? No, that's that means that's a lifesaver, which lifesaver is used to be KIDDE as well, and then it was FireX, and then KIDDE took over FireX. So yeah. But I don't have a FireX smoke alarm, so I'll just leave that out of the picture. Okay, now we're going to compare the EI100 to the Status KD 1340A. see them. Alright, we have now got a status KIDDE 1348. So they both don't have a hush feature this time. So, but although the LED does flash sometimes when I do that. Oh man, the base isn't coming off. Give me a sec. How cheap. That's pretty flimsy actually. Pretty well built though. It's not going to break instantly though. Oh, that's a new one. Lithium. Okay, and after replacement. Oh, this one has 11 years of use, and this one has 8 years of use. Oh wow. That's how many years you should get out of a carbon monoxide alarm. Cause no. Oh my god. Basically, and this one has like a different. Yeah, this red button just pushes the 9-volt battery in, because it's got some magical shot inside there that makes it do that. Whoa, it's not really mechanical. It's just this. It's just this weird button that's spring loaded. So that means it won't go in all the way unless the base is on. This one does the 5.6. This one does. This one I believe does code 3. The KIDDE i90 does code 1, which I forgot to mention. And also the alarm. The downstairs. The alarm in Auntie Shelley's house in her bedroom, which is an American sensors. I think it's something like SA. I've forgotten the model number, but that one does the American code, certainly. But I've forgotten what that is. I think it's E. I don't know if that's actually the correct code, but I think it's the American code because it sounds completely different to the code 1. This one does the E. Yeah, so that's code 1, so that must be the American code. This is code 3 and this is 5.6 if I forgot to mention, which I'm pretty sure I already did mention. Okay, and yeah, it's supposed to be really like this, so yeah, that kind of reminds me of the EI100. Alright, now for the EI100 versus the EI161. Alright, so that's an ionisation alarm, which is not supposed to be in the landing or the hallway, because that has the same one. I forgot to do the smoke alarm test today, but it doesn't really matter. But this smoke alarm is going to go up there while that one's taken down, so that doesn't tell me off all the way, because, you know, you still need a smoke alarm upstairs, so you're going to watch me do that. How much fun is that? Placed by March 2027, it's... It's all up there, now let's compare. Okay, EI100 versus EI161. This is not the EI141 by the way, because it's got the 10-year battery, which is not replaceable, so when the battery goes you're going to have to replace the whole head, so you have to spend more money on, well, not if it's a council house, which is what this is, so we're lucky. And they also have a radio link base as well, so it's extra goodness. And as I'd taken it down, the green light went out because I took it down with the mains on. But anyway, let's get to the comparison. So this one has a 9-volt battery, this one has a 10-year battery, which is not replaceable, as I've just said. Also, I can't test it because, yeah, it does still work though, it's just disabled when you take it off the base. because yet again it has that magical shit inside there. But anyway, it's ionisation. They're both ionisation. That's ionisation 2. I thought, oh yeah, but yeah, this one has a hush feature. Can't demonstrate that. This one doesn't. In this one, I can take apart, but I don't want to take this one apart because 1, it's a house alarm. 2, I don't want to break it because it's a house alarm. And 3, I'll get in trouble by the council, so I'm not going to mess with this one. I'm just going to compare it. Alright, so if you look at the back, this one's pretty basic. This one has a whole lot of shit on there because that's not really necessary. You just need to put that it's ionisation, all the instructions. You don't need all those logos and everything. You might need all that. No, forget it. That'll be needed. And I don't know why I brought that up. The EI141 has a 9-volt battery down there, which I wish I had so I could compare it. Okay, and also it's a mains with battery backup. This is just all the smoke alarms that I have are battery only. The ones in the house are just mains ones with battery backup. Okay, now we are going. There's a bit of dirt in there. Ew. All right. Now we'll compare the EI100 to the heat alarm. Don't try this at home, by the way, guys. Quite dangerous when you've got a mains wiring smoke alarm. Yeah, so it's quite dangerous. Oh man. It's now up there. So now let's compare it now. Same issue holds on this. This is also mains with battery backup. And there's no point, I'm going to be taking it down soon. This is going to go on the wall over there till the comparison's finished. I'll make it quick because of reasons, since it will really be pissed off when you know. Give me a sec. I've just put it up there, and so I'm going to take this down now. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, we're going to take this. Okay, there's not really much difference anymore. So, but anyway, this also has a hush feature. This one's ionisation, this has a heat sensor, and it's thermostatic as well, so you can only use it once, so when it triggers you're going to have to replace it. I'm pretty sure that's how it works anyway. Oh wait, no, you can use this continuously, it's only got a sensor in there, that's it. This is also not a 9-volt battery powered, it's also 10-year, EI164. Yeah, so again, it's, look at the back here, it's wobbly because of the heat sensor sticking out. Okay, chargeable lithium backup, has all that, and yet again I can't test it. AICO LTD. There you go. Alright, now we're going to move on from the EI100. We'll compare the EI161 to the EI164. I'm not going to put a smoke alarm up this time because I don't have enough of them. And also I don't have enough of white tack anymore. So it's just going to be a normal now. Normal, no smoke alarm on or whatever. There's already one in my room anyway. So yeah. To be honest, they look pretty identical, except this one has a heat sensor on it. You know, if this wasn't, yeah, they'd look. Oh yeah, I see a difference. The lights, they're basically the same. Ooh, different in places. Yeah, they both have a hush feature. They both have a lot in common. The slide is the same. The sirens are the same, except this has less vents. The lights are the same. The back is basically the same. and this will work on any base, the heat alarm. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. We'll see if there's yeah, these batteries are rechargeable, so it'll probably never chirp. Yeah, 161, yeah, 164. Again, they don't have the 9-volt battery. Pause to read. Ah, yeah, found another difference. They have different writing down here. 58 degrees. Yeah, radioactive materials, they still haven't fixed that. This is boiling again. Alright guys, we're going to put these back on the ceiling and I'll compare it with a different alarm. Alright, now we're going to compare the AI161 to the KIDDE134A. Video's getting quite long, so I'm going to have to hurry. Alright, so they don't have a hush, this one doesn't have a hush feature, and it is really small. You can, yeah, that's like half of the size of this. Yeah, but yeah, this doesn't have a hush feature, as I mentioned when I compared it with the AI100, I think it was. See, it's made by AI, so yeah. But it's actually made by AICO, it's just manufactured by AI. It's actually made by AICO. See, this has the slide off and this has the twist off. And if you look at the back of them, this has a 9-volt battery. I'm not going to take off the base again, but there's a 9-volt battery somewhere around here. And there's a 10-year battery either down here or on the side or something like that anyway. 10 seconds? You're only supposed to hold it down for like a few seconds. And it should sound. Maybe it should sound the other ones as well to make sure the interconnect works too. AICO and their ways. They always make it hard as well because you have to use a screwdriver. That's why I have a screwdriver removing tool. So, yeah, not really much difference. Now let's compare it with the KIDDE i9040. Now comparing with KIDDE i9040. They both have a hush feature. Come on. There we go, yeah. They both have hush features, they'll both flash every 10 seconds. And I'm pointing at the red light because that's the one that's going to flash. Okay, so let's look at the back of them. This one has a whole lot of writing, oh my god. Pause to read. Okay, pause to read. Even though I bet you've already read it on the other section. Okay, this one it has a 9-volt battery and this one doesn't. I keep mentioning that, thinking I'm so stupid, but I'm not. I keep mentioning that every time, but it's just a comparison. Okay, now we are going to compare it to the AI100. Okay, AI161 versus the AI100. Wait, if I remember, I've already done the AI100. Moving on. Alright guys, I've basically done all of the smoke alarms now. So yeah, except for the Hochiki brand. There's really no point, actually, because it's not even a smoke alarm, it's basically a fire alarm. Let's put this back on the base now, because I'm going to get into trouble and I don't want that to happen. So I didn't put a smoke alarm up this time, so I was busy comparing them. We'll also look at the radio link base while we're at it. This is the radio link base. You can house code it. I managed to house code all the smoke alarms back up because they weren't interconnecting. I just stuck a screwdriver in the hole. And I managed to reach the hallway one by climbing on the work surface. And yeah. And they have a battery. Yeah. Keep the battery on though, because you need the battery on. So I could show you the more features of the Radiolink base, but I need to put the smoke alarm on for that, because there's more features of the Radiolink base that need the smoke alarm on. Can't get it back into place. It's going to chirp in a second and scare me. Yep. But yeah, that's a really good feature, the house code feature. Rarely any homes have Radiolink bases now. Is it fixed now? Let's see. Nope, it's broken. I can't get it back into place. You see that gap there? Code test it. Let me get my headphones on. Alright guys, I've just got told off for messing with the smoke alarms. I got told off really bad, and I'm actually grounded from Xbox now. Yeah. So I'm really pissed off, guys, because I just wanted to do a little comparison video for you guys. I guess thanks for watching anyway. Because I'm not allowed my tablet either, which is what I'm recording on, if you can see the reflection. But I pranked my dad by putting the 10-inch in there, which is broken, and I got my working one out. So yeah, I don't think you'll know the difference. Thanks for watching though.